friends, Jen Cassell here. I am back with a design team project share using some of my favorite products from a lot of the companies that I work for. So Koala is sponsoring this video, so special thanks to Koala. And I am using their double-sided matte photo paper, which is hands down my favorite photo paper for printing collections and ephemera. You really just can't go wrong with this. You get really nice color that's instant dry, so there's no smudging and fading. It's definitely printer and Cricut compatible. I love this stuff. I'm also using some of their holographic overlay. This is like a cold laminate, essentially. It's going to seal your photo paper up. It's going to make it water resistant. Just really, really good stuff. And then I'm also using a fun new paper collection from my friend Adriana Cruz. This paper collection is just so cute because it is the Cute Spring Bundle. Amazing collection. I got a hold of her and she immediately gave it to me. I could not wait. I knew that I wanted to do something with Koala and I was trying to think what digital collection that I wanted to play with. This had popped up on my Instagram feed and I was like, ooh, this is it. So thank you, Adriana, for your prompt response and giving me this adorable collection. I'm so happy to promote it for you because it is so cute. But then I took it a step further. I knew that I wanted to play with some of the new March collection from Erica. This is so stinking cute. This egg basket is adorable. So this is the 3D egg pocket. I used the tickets. I used the box making strips. I used hexagons. I used the spring words. I just used a ton of dies from the shop and I am super happy with how everything turned out. I also used some of my fave papers from 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop. If you follow 12 by 12, I have been doing a monthly SVG file for them over on their YouTube channel. Check it out. I did these cute little bunny ears and feet attached to an egg gift card for them. And I knew that I wanted to do something similar with some Scrap Diva dies. So I think this completely hit the bill. I kind of combined my SVG file with the dies from the shop. It just so stinking cute. I love it. And I mean, look at this adorable collection. So cute. So I did this 3D egg pocket. I just did it a little differently than the original. This one's about 2.5 inches thick. I made mine about 1 inch thick. I wanted it more like a traditional, like slimmer pocket. That was my thought process behind this. And then I just filled it with a bunch of great embellishments. Just a lot of fun. So I am going to kind of take you, it's not going to be a full tutorial, but it will be a thought process on what I did and you know what I was thinking while I was doing this. So stay tuned. I got a new shipment of Koala photo paper that I wanted to play with, and I wanted to pop on and show you some of the beautiful prints that I did with my friend Adriana's new spring collection. This is so stinking cute. I saw it and I reached out to her and I was like, wow, I'd really like to promote this for you because this paper is just absolutely friggin' adorable. I love the color. The color palette is really what drew me in to this. And I do like the smaller pattern to it. Now, user error, I do have a new printer and this is like the first thing that I printed with it. And I walked away not realizing that I hadn't set the margins correctly. But I mean, I'm going to use it because honestly, I wanted to do some die cutting with it anyways. What I like about Koala paper is it's just got a really nice tooth to it compared to most smooth cardstocks. So it's perfect for die cutting. I wanted to show you this collection too. This is just a couple of the pages that I printed out, and it does have a ton of, it's got cards, it has like journaling tags, like a ton of stuff. I'm going to be printing out some of the ephemera soon, so you will be seeing that in this video. But let's just take a look before I start cutting. Let's take a look at some of these gorgeous patterns and how they printed on the Koala paper. So like I said, I got a new printer and I love it. It's a new HP. It's the HP, let me see. It's the HP OfficeJet Pro 8125. I love it. I think it's printing beautifully as of this. Like I said, the margins, it's my error. I just walked away and I didn't think about it. I was just so used to printing on my other one that I didn't even think about switching the default settings on it. So this is my fault, but I mean, like I said, I'm going to be die cutting it, so it's absolutely fine. But look at this gorgeous paper collection from Adriana. So cute. So springy and so pretty. I love this little floral. And then I have these hearts on the back. That pop of like teal is so pretty. I know what I want to do for the project, and I kind of need like a solid cardstock to do it. So I'm going to do it. This is like my new favorite from 12 by 12, the Aquamarine Fizz. So pretty. I love it. And I think it just pairs beautifully with this collection. I when I do a solid, I do like to I don't want an exact pairing. It's an opportunity, I think, to give a little bit of range. Like, for instance, I chose this Aquamarine Fizz because this collection has a lot of like this tealy color to it. Let me see. Here's this one. I love the poppy yellow too, but with this collection you also get a freebie. And once again, this is my fault. It's user error. It's nothing that Adriana did. The collection's fine, but Koala is just such good paper that I don't want to like just toss it. You know what I mean? So we're gonna use it. Who cares? Nobody is gonna even know. There's also this floral. And then there's these really pretty bows too. So really cute. Absolutely love this collection. I am going to have a lot of fun playing with this. So let me get die cutting and I'll be right back. All right. So I did a little die cutting. I did a little crafting. I did some print and cuts. And apparently I printed like just enough paper because this is literally all I have left from that set that I had showed you before. So first, I want to give a shout out to Koala. Once again, I use the 48-pound double matte photo paper. That is what I love to use for my print and cut. Every time I'm on Cricut doing print and cut, this is what I'm using. And I just want to talk about the quality. Like, this is one of the die cuts from the collection, and look at how thin I was able to cut that. No, white marks on this or anything, like just dead on. I am so impressed with this paper. This just for measurements, this is about 2.5 inches tall. So I mean, look at how thin this was able to go. No skipping, no rips, perfection. Just some really cute die cuts that are available with the collection. There's lots of flowers, there's bunnies, there's leaves, just like spring cuteness. I mean, look at that. Now, when I do my print and cut, I left this one as is because I wanted to show you like how great the quality was. But usually when I'm doing print and cut, I do add a backing to it. So I bring my images into Cricut and then I duplicate them and then I switch that cut to a basic cut. And that's going to give you your backing, just something to make it a little thicker. As is the photo paper, think thickness is going to be like a little thicker than a, sometimes I use 110-pound cardstock for the backing, but most of the time I'm just using an 80-pound. I really like the 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop Encore Smooth. I do that in white. So doubling it up, and it gives you, you know, a pretty nice thickness for your die cuts. It's obviously not going to be like chipboard, but if you wanted something like super thick like chipboard, I have used 110-pound cardstock doubled up, and that'll give you, you know, a really, really sturdy, in addition to your Koala photo paper. But most of the time, I just stick with a single backing, and it really just kind of toughens things up for you, especially when you're doing, you know, more intricate die cuts, like the ones in this collection. Shout out to Adriana, because this collection is stunning. So let me just talk about like how this started, what my thought process was. So I knew going into this that I wanted to create this. I wanted to use, this is the 3D egg pocket. Now it comes with sides, so you get this with it. Let me show you. This is what I did for my original release video. So this is about 2.5 inches thick. So really, really cute, but I wanted to use it in a different way. I wanted to make it more of a traditional pocket. So I pulled out my new, these are the new box making strips, the thinner die making strips that came out, I think it was last month or the month before. And I used the largest one here. So this is the inch, and I believe it's an inch. Yeah, it's 1 inch. So I ended up cutting 2 of these and then 2 of the layering pieces. I replaced these sides with those 2 pieces just to make it a little thinner. And I really, really like how this turned out. I knew that I just didn't want like a big, big pocket on this. Really, really cute. Absolutely adorable. So one of the cool things that I did, so my girlfriends, Ivy and Michelle, we're doing a traveling junk journal together, and we have a group chat that we've had for probably about 3 years now, ever since we met at Spooky Boo. So Michelle has really been into quilting, and and by the way, if you don't follow them, it's The Weekend Crafter and Ivy Pink. I will link their channels. They're amazing. You will love them. Shout out to my besties. Okay. So, Michelle's been doing a lot of quilting, and I saw one of her quilt projects, and I was like, wow, that is super, super impressive. I'm going to do it with paper. So I ended up taking all of the different papers that I used, now I could have done this in Cricut, but I wanted to make this, like at that time, I was making it a true die cutting project. But I ended up using one of these hexagons. I think it was the 4th up. Yeah, the 4th one up. So the hexagon double stitched. And each time I had to run something through my Cricut, I made sure to throw in one of those hexagons. And you can't really tell from the front, but it's cut from the same paper that I used to create this. And I'm going to give you kind of an interior look. But this hexagon paper was so fun to make. And that is what I used. I used a base of 12 by 12 Encore Smooth. And then I put all of my hexagon shapes so that it looked kind of like a hexagon quilt. And then I cut my egg out of that, as well as the front piece. I know you can't tell, but it turned out really, really cool. I just went to town with the embellishments. So that's how I did that. And then the base is Aquamarine Fizz, and that is 12 by 12 textured Encore. So obviously these feet and ears did not come with the egg. So if you are not following 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop, you want to. So I am doing a free SVG file per month over on 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop. you may have seen this on Instagram because I did share it on Instagram, but this is a free file that I did for 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop this month, and I will link it in the description box. They do a ton of free files on there, and what a cute design, right? So I used that SVG file that I created to do my bunny feet and ears for this. And then I just used the die cut egg for the top and front of it. And then I went in, I did my sides with the box making strips. And then I went in to do all of this fun decorating. So I had this rosette in my stash. Shout out to my friend Michelle from the Shabby Chic Chick, who has loaded me up on enough rosettes to last me until the year 2030. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She knows that I hate making rosettes, so every time I see a rosette, I'm like, yes, I love them. I love to use them, but I hate to make them. So I did a whole bunch of print and cut here. And I mean, look at this collection. Check out that little bunny there. Isn't he adorable? Or she? Maybe it's a she. I don't know. But she's got coffee. She has a sucker. She's got some cute little heart-shaped sunglasses, a bow on her ear. So cute. All of these fabulous florals are part of the collection. I used them up here as well. I really challenged myself to not use as many of my handmade paper flowers in this. I really wanted to do ephemera flowers. So I think it turned out really well. It's kind of a challenge for me. The rosette has popped up ruffle strips from the shop, and I just gave that a quick sew with some trim on top of it. So pretty. Really, really cute. Now, what am I going to put in the box? I knew I wanted to do a couple embellishments, so I did some ticket strip embellishments that you see here. And once again, this is on paper from the collection. That little bit of shine to it, it's that that overlay that I showed you in my last Koala video. Koala it's like a cold laminate sheet. The one that I got is the holographic, and it has a bunch of different holographic overlays in it. This one is just the straight holographic. There's ones that have polka dots, stars, you name it. It's a lot of fun. But this one, I just wanted to use like the straight holographic, and I put it on this. This is one of the new dies that comes out too. That gift card pocket that has the pull-out strip. It comes with a bunch of nesting dies, and I use those nesting dies that come with it to create the backing for that, because the embellishments will kind of come off a lot easier when it has that like glossy film over top of it. So I just added my embellishments with a bit of foam tape to stick it on there, and then whoever receives this can use those embellishments herself. But these embellishments, like I said, I started with the ticket die set that came out this month. I added the sunshine in the spring from the spring 2026 words that I created for her. This butterfly down here, it's one of the smaller butterflies that come with the butterfly mini album. Love, love, love that one. And then I just went ahead and did a bunch of ephemera from the collection. So cute. I love this. I mean, look at that little bunny right there holding the bouquet of flowers. I did do a couple of little mini flowers. These flowers come with the egg pouch. And then I went a step further, and I decided to do a little like flag for the interior. This is one of my old favorites from Scrap Diva. I love this die set. I haven't played with it in a while. I used some washi tape to cover my straw that I used for the base of it. This is one of my favorite bows in here too, that, you know, think about when you're doing bows, you don't have to glue each piece directly together. You can get a lot more volume and visual interest by gluing the pieces individually rather than together. Just lots of fun. This is so cute. This collection is just phenomenal. Love it. So this is how it looks when I put everything inside. Absolutely adorable. So thank you. Thank you so much for watching. March release over at Scrap Diva is selling out quick. You won't want to miss out. This cute little bunny and tickets are so much fun. You are going to love playing with these dies. Also, I'm going to link the 48-pound photo paper matte double-sided, as well as the holographic overlays in the description box. Check them out. If you do print and cut like I do, you will love Koala. And special thank you to my friend Adriana. If you want to purchase this collection, I will link that in the description box as well. So stinking cute. Just fun colors. The ephemera is amazing. Really, really cute set. And thank you for sending it to me. Thank you so much. I super appreciate it. And thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments and I will get to them ASAP. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more crafty content. I'll see you in the next crafty video. Bye.